Hey guys. Hey, I want to start off by saying the definition of freedom. What is the definition of freedom? And it's pretty simple. Is the power, a right to act, speak, or think as one wants, without hindrance or restraint. Let me ask you something. Are you free? We talk all this time, we've been talking for years about freedom. But do you have any? Have you had any? Do you even know what freedom is? Have you ever felt freedom? No, you haven't. It's a false sense of reality. It's a thought, like we're free. Oh, we're free people. No, we're not. No, we're not free. We're not free. We haven't been free. We never will be free. Do you know why? Because the American people are perfectly fine with being enslaved. The American people are perfectly fine with putting on a mask and being told what to do. The American people have given up their freedom, and they have no interest in bringing it back. They have no interest in ever getting it back. They're shameful. And we're all going to be punished for this in the end. This was the last bastion of freedom, yet we've never had it. Think about that. When have you ever been free? In my life, I've never been free. I've never been able to just say what I wanted to say. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. In my whole existence, my whole life, I've never been free to do as I wanted to do. Never. As a child growing up, you're in school, you're not free. You're not free. You don't have the right to have your own opinion. You don't have the right to use your own logical thinking to do anything. You're not free. You never have been. And for the children nowadays, it is 100 times worse. Now, they don't even get to be taught the opposing side of anything. All they get to be taught is what the establishment or the mainstream tells them they should believe. See, when you really think about it, this communist rule and this rules for radicals mentality has been going on. It never stopped in the 60s or 70s. It never stopped with Bill Ayers. He just went underground. They just went underground. They said, all right, well, we can't be these people who, are openly communist. So what did they do? They infiltrated the schools. They infiltrated your colleges, where you smart people get your educations from. They infiltrated them. And they pushed the liberal left agenda. Now, in my last couple videos, I went off on liberals because you're not liberal. Whether you like to think you are, it doesn't matter. You're not liberal. You're not. You're far left extremists. You're radical leftists that have destroyed the country, and you brought every well-meaning liberal you could possibly round up, you brought them with them. That's rules for radicals. That's the Communist Manifesto. They did everything, and they got funded to do so by our tax dollars. Infiltrating our schools, getting every person that you could possibly imagine to be brainwashed by the time they're 10. Do you know how dangerous that is? Well, we're seeing how dangerous it is. Because you radical commies have taken over the whole country. You've taken over the whole world. You've got people afraid to go out of their house without a mask. Petrified. Now see, I take a chance every day when I do a video. Because God forbid anybody actually hears it, I'll probably lose my job in an hour. It's that simple. If I ever went mainstream, no, my job's gone. Do you know why? Because nobody has a backbone to stand up and say what's true. Nobody has any freedom. You don't have freedom. You don't have freedom. It doesn't exist. I went my whole life not being racist, not hating people, trying to do the right thing. I've made numerous mistakes. I've gotten in trouble numerous times. I've had numerous issues. You could run down a list of the things that I messed up. But the one thing I do know is that me speaking out is the only thing I got left. That's the only freedom I have. And I refuse to let it go unused. I refuse. You guys could sit quietly by, do as you're told, put your mask on, take them off, jump on one foot, jump on the other foot, grab your balls and bow to the ground, if that's what you feel. But just accept the fact that you've handed over your freedoms. Just accept it, own it. Tell everybody, I'm a slave. I am officially a slave. I have a mask on. I'm a slave. Because that's what you are. You're a slave. Let me end this off by reading the definition one more time of freedom. And I want you to go home and take some notes and try to figure out what makes you so free. Because I keep going over this list over and over again, and guess what? I got none. Got none. There's no freedom here. There's none. It's a false sense of freedom. All of it. You have a house. You have property. Oh yeah, doesn't matter. You're always going to get taxed. It's not yours. Somebody else owns it. Even when you pay it off, you're still getting taxed on it. So it doesn't matter. It's not yours. Your car, not yours. You get taxed on it. Everything you own, you're taxed. Nothing is free. There's no freedom. Nothing is free. Nobody is free. You're not a free person. You're lost at sea, dude. You don't even exist. It's up to you to change that. It's up to me to change that. Freedom. One more time. Take notes. That's what I did right here on my desk. Wrote it right on my desk just to remind me of what freedom is and try to figure out why the fuck I've never seen it. Freedom, the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. Are you free? Have you ever been free? Doubt it. But you leave a note. Let me know. Put it down underneath. Let me know when you were free. Let me know. Hit me with it. Tell me I'm wrong. Because I don't think I am. I don't think any of us have ever been free. Not a one of us. Hopefully we can get there someday.